Hi, I'm Singa, an artist teacher working at a secondary school in the UK, and also a director of Young Artist Art and Education Project, No Frame. Normally, I would talk about art, but today it'll be different and very special. So I want to say hi, how are you today? In a different way. 새해 복 많이 받으세요. May you receive much love in the new year. Yes, soon it is the day that the new year begins. If we're going by the lunar calendar, here in Britain and elsewhere, we celebrated the new year on the first day of last month, measuring the year by the Gregorian or solar calendar. However, traditionally, many countries in Asia used to calculate days by the lunar calendar, which is based on the movement of the moon's circle. Nowadays, most Asian countries rely on the Gregorian calendar. However, the lunar calendar still serves to determine traditional holidays and annual events such as the first day of the new year and autumn full moon celebration, etc. The Lunar New Year celebration, which is called Seollal in Korean, is one of the most important traditional holidays. It is like a Christmas in the UK. Koreans share quality time with their family, along with an abundance of festive food. It is a 3-day holiday, and many people travel to their hometown for the new year. So often there is a very heavy traffic on the motorways. For example, my brother, who lives in Seoul, normally drives 3 to 4 hours to my parents' place in Daegu. However, on Seollal, it may take 8 hours or longer. Train tickets become very competitive to get on this day as well. People then choose to sacrifice their sleep over dealing with heavy traffic by setting off at 3 a.m. when the road is relatively emptier than during the day. Family bonds and traditional rituals are highly regarded in Korean culture, and despite the traffic, everyone is filled with great anticipation. On the morning of Seollal, when every family member is united, they dress up in Korean traditional outfit called hanbok. Koreans wear hanbok to show their respect for formal occasions, such as family weddings and traditional events. I need to say I was well impressed when my parents dressed up in hanbok when they visited me here in the UK 8 years ago. They were sharing the beauty of Korea, and I'm sure they enjoyed the warm attention from British people as well. And of course, the ice cream cones too. In the morning of Seollal, the day officially begins with 세배, the New Year bow. 세배 is used to express your deepest respect to others. People wish for health and well-being for the elders and other members of the family. The elders who receive this 세배 share their words of wisdom and give New Year's wishes, as well as some pocket money. Families hold memorial ceremonies to give thanks to their ancestors on the morning of Seollal. This is a beautiful ritual that offers a glimpse of Korean virtue and the love of family history and roots, parents, grandparents, and their grandparents. This is a reminder of sense of connection and appreciation, where you and your body came from. Whether you can physically see them or not, you are connected and inherited their blessing and love in your life. The table is set up with tteokguk, which is the most representative of Seollal rice dishes that symbolizes good health and a long life, along with a variety of savory pancakes and many more. Every family can be different, but my parents' case, for example, they need to prepare food for up to 100 people who will visit during this time. This feast does not magically fall from the sky, of course. Under the mother's supervision, the whole family spend a lot of their time in the kitchen for days preparing all these foods. It is worth it, definitely. After the feast, Koreans will play traditional games such as yunori, jegichagi, and flying kites. As you can see, Seollal is a precious holiday to spend with extended family, to eat together, and wish each other a great new year. They have been celebrating it for the last 2,000 years. However, I need to tell you that it is not just Koreans. People in Vietnam, Tibet, Mongolia, Singapore, Malaysia, and some areas in Cambodia and Thailand, and many more countries in the Asian continent, including China, who once followed the lunar calendar in their culture, have their own way to celebrate this special day. In the history, neighboring countries influence each other and establish their own distinctive culture and grow together. China is one of the countries in East Asia that has a rich tradition. However, the custom of New Year celebration is bigger than any country, whether it is China or Korea. So the term Chinese New Year, which has been widely used in the UK, needs to be reconsidered so the term can include other countries and refer to the greater meaning behind the day. Ultimately, the culture of any region is bigger than a single nation. We wouldn't like it here in the UK if we heard that across the world, people were talking about celebrating American or German Christmas, for example. So perhaps it is the time to recognize Lunar New Year as a global event once again. Every single one of you who is watching this in your school or at home, you are the young generation who is studying in the UK, one of the most important international spots in the world. Understanding the value of this matter is important for everyone because the world is getting smaller and more globalized each day. Globalization means there is an active interchange of products, ideas, mutual sharing, and other aspects of culture influencing our daily life and shaping our worldviews. I came to the UK in 2009 to be trained as an art teacher under British education system, which encourages young people to learn how to think creatively and express it in visual form. Fantastic. I believed it and I wanted to learn and work with young artists in such a way. The globalized world is where people travel to understand similarities and celebrate differences by looking at them closely. Furthermore, if they wish to, being able to choose the country that they want to live in, to develop themselves and pursue their career. I strongly believe that the Far East is no longer Far East. Knowing different cultures is a virtue and strength for those living in this globalized world. I hope you feel a bit closer to Korea and other Asian countries and their culture today. Thank you for watching. I wish you and your family the best of luck this year.